we have something really interesting as well, which is the lambda expressions. Lambda expressions, they are, let's say here we want to make an incrementer. So this is an incrementer of n, and it returns a lambda x plus n. So whatever x, not whatever x you have, but let's say here you have two functions, just to make it also like understandable. Lambda in itself is a function. This is a lambda expression in itself is a function. So it returns it's a function of parameter x. So you let's say you for n you make it 42. Will make so f it's a you will make a function out of the function. That's why there are two functions here. So here you make n, you fix it for 42. Okay, and here if you want to increment this 42 with 0, it will be 42, and you increment it with 1, it will be 41. So actually what it does, it returns to you the value of your initial value plus this second argument f2 f1. This might seem not that straightforward. I will make something more graspable, I would say. Let's say we have a range of 5, list range of 5. Okay, so lambda expressions, they can be really useful in situations like this. We want, for example, have like lambda x square for x in okay, this is our data, for example, and we want to square this data in data. So yeah, lambda x list let's say sorry, it's more, it would be like more list of map. There is like another functionality that is also like useful. It's like you map actually this function, instead of like writing a big function that will go through the data and go through the loops and stuff. You will map actually this function to this data, and it will be something like this, and it will actually do this function for you. The function, it calculates the square. Let's say the function it's something more complicated. It will be like x square plus max of data x plus max data square. So it can be something like this. So this is what is a lambda function. It actually comes quite handy to write one-line functions. We'll go into more deeper into the map functions and other functions later on. Also, it can come also very handy. For example, you have some pairs, a list of pairs. They are like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want to sort. them. You want to sort them, for example, on on this value. Instead of sorting them on this value, they are already sorted on 1, 2, 3, 4, but you want to sort them on this value. So there is a function in Python, it sorts, and it accepts an argument that is called key, and it can be a function. And here we can put it directly as a lambda function, and we say here we want to sort it on the second element, on this one. Instead of sorting on this one, sort on this one, and we put the pairs, so we have F, O, T, T. So T or TH, TW. So they are sorted alphabetically on this order. This is for lambda expressions. Yeah, just to make it simple, they are just one-line functions somehow, some quick and easy way to write functions. Instead of write a big function to say, okay, I want to second blah blah, you can do it in just one line, and they come also very handy.